Welcome everybody to the 1970s virtual big match of the day, and today we kick off with Derby County taking on Manchester City at the baseball ground, and a highly entertaining contest it was. Derby and City both have momentum after last week's victories. Have a chance here. Stewart with a flick on, and Rodney Marsh, right foot shot, goal for Rodney Marsh for Manchester City. Inside 10 minutes. The flick header from Stewart and Marsh on the swivel. Donaghy breaking up the play. City much more dominant in that midfield in this first half. And the ball sprayed wide here for Hartford. Cut back inside, and there's Bell with a right foot shot. Oh, it's come off the crossbar with a shot from distance. Hartford won it again. He'll get another go and he'll score. Bell with a left foot this time. What an extraordinary goal. Manchester City have doubled their lead. Colin Bell so close with the first shot with the right foot, and with the left foot he was successful. This has been an accomplished start by Manchester City. Derby don't know what's hit them. They may get another one here. Stewart! They have got another. It's 3-0. This has become all too easy for City, and the crowd here are subdued to say the least. Gemmell having to be dogged in midfield. Derby need a quick response, and Hector finding Alan Hinton, and a goal! Hinton! A superb finish, and maybe some hope for Derby. Lovely back heel there by Hector, and Hinton with a right foot shot. City still playing quite confident football. And Oakes, a ball into Stewart, and Marsh. Marsh has another chance here, onto the left foot. Marsh, he's got another goal. It's 4-1. And that's surely too much of an ask for Derby now. Rodney Marsh, a calm and composed finish. Hinton, whose goal gave them some hope, and that's a foul there, I think, on Hector. Free kick. It'll be Gemmell to take it. And it's in there! It's 4-2! Archie Gemmell with a superb free kick. Corrigan have no chance with that. And Oakes has done really well here to stand up to Todd. And the cross towards Marsh on the back post. He has a hat-trick. Marsh, Rodney Marsh has a hat-trick for Manchester City. And it's the 5th goal. No doubt about it now. A fine header. Derby shell-shocked here at the baseball ground. They're looking for a 6th here. But Colin Todd with a long ball. And George, that's a good ball. Well, Rioch, but good defending by Donaghy. Derby playing for some pride here, you've got to believe. And Francis Lee now has a chance. And Lee onto the left foot, strikes it. Oh, a deflection off the goalkeeper. And I believe off Power. Yes, number 8, Power. I think they'll go down as an own goal. I don't know. Francis Lee may want to claim the goal against his former club, but it's 5-3. One of the great games of the week. Rodney Marsh takes home the match ball. A fine performance by Manchester City. A really superb performance by Manchester City against a confident Derby side at the baseball ground. Now we take you to Aston Villa, who took on Middlesbrough at Villa Park. Borough, who've struggled since the opening day victory against a Villa team who've been largely impressive, bar one defeat to Manchester United. The in-form Andy Gray led the line for Aston Villa.
Graydon's long ball for Little there didn't quite reach its target. And Middlesbrough can attack. With Murdoch. A lovely ball there for Fogan to get round the back, and he does. And he's got Mills waiting, and Mills on the turn, and it's in. It's a goal there for Middlesbrough. I think it deflected off Ross, but it is 1-0 to the away side. Villa's form this season has been noted, played some very entertaining football, and Little now has a lot of room to move into. Slows it down, and the overlap here from Hamilton. Gray waiting in the centre. It's come back for Little. Oh, tremendous goal for Aston Villa. What a left foot volley from Brian Little. Hamilton digging out across, and what a strike. Murdoch, that's loose. Little. Graydon. It's a good ball for Little. And Graydon! Off the crossbar! Gray! Aston Villa have turned this round in 5 minutes. A thumping strike from Graydon off the underside of the bar, no question it went in, and Andy Gray followed in like any good striker. Brave leap from Mortimer. And Gray, and Little is onside. Brian Little, this would finish the game, surely Brian Little, he's got it! Little with his second goal of the game. A one-on-one, and Little calm and composed, slipping it through the legs there of Platt. Mills' goal seems quite some time ago now. There's Cragg for Hickton. Hickton turns back onto the left foot. Fine goal. There may be some chance for Middlesbrough just yet. That's a quite wonderful finish from John Hickton. Middlesbrough looking for an equaliser. Aston Villa very dangerous on the break, and Gray has found Little, and on the outside here is Mortimer, and Mortimer has a lot of space to run into, and they finish it for Villa. He's gone for the chip. Oh, it's the post.
Another hugely entertaining Aston Villa victory against Middlesbrough. Now we take you to a goals roundup, starting at Queen's Park Rangers, who were at home to Burnley, looking to further their top of the league status. This was quite a shocker.
A bright start for Burnley at Loftus Road. Some close-knit passing between Fletcher, Brennan and Ingham set up James for the header, and after Park's save, Fletcher's rebound put Burnley 1-0 up. The league leaders were stunned, and Brennan's right foot shot had Park's back pedalling in the 30th minute. Hankin following in the rebound. Parks made up for his lack of judgment just before half-time with a flying save from a powerful Collins header. Queen's Park Rangers responded to the crowd's demands in the second half. 2-0 down, the tempo was upped, and it was Gibbons' right foot shot, giving Stevenson no chance and halving the deficit. Just as the Loftus Road crowd were ready for a comeback, Billy Ingham stepped over the ball for Ray Hankins to smash in a glorious free kick to make it 3-1 to Burnley. But QPR were not done yet. Driven on by Francis in midfield, QPR made it 3-2 with 15 minutes to go. Thomas turning Doherty inside out before Masson put in the rebound after the ball came back off the woodwork. With 8 minutes remaining, it didn't look to be QPR's day. Thomas again hitting the crossbar, this time from only 6 yards out. The Hoops were to have the reward, however, 3 minutes from time. Francis with a deft back heel, Gibbons' ball out wide, and Clemence's cross found an unmarked Leach to hammer in an equaliser. A thoroughly entertaining game, with both sides deserving a point. Wolverhampton Wanderers were still smarting from conceding late against Norwich the previous week, and had goalkeeper Phil Parks to thank for pushing out a stinging strike from Burns in the 20th minute. Birmingham still looking for their first win since the opening day of the season. The goalkeepers were proving the difference in this match. Hibbett onto the left foot, shot bouncing just in front of Latchford, who pushed out with his legs. But it was Wolves who got their moment in the second half. Parkin's beautiful back heel and Richards with his third goal in 2 games settled the points for Wolves. Birmingham will feel aggrieved they didn't leave Molineux with at least a point. Kendall's header found Trevor Francis, whose right foot shot was brilliantly saved by Parks to preserve the points for Wolverhampton Wanderers. After a battling performance against Wolves, Norwich put in their weakest performance of the season. Wallace's chip finding McFerguson after 20 minutes with a left foot drive into the roof of the net, his second goal in as many games. Coventry doubled their advantage just before half-time. Hutchison's cross finding Coop, who got the ball in at the second attempt after his first shot had come back off the post. A simple win for Coventry, a real disappointment for Norwich, who offered little in the second half. Some real contrasting performances this week in the league table, and now we take you to the Merseyside derby. Liverpool with 1 win over Stoke to show for their efforts this season, and a disappointing defeat to Sheffield United the previous week. Everton, however, are up at the top of the table with some excellent results behind them and playing some very good football. It made for a fascinating Merseyside derby, and watching this one was Barry Davis. Both teams, you feel, needing victory for very different reasons. Liverpool wanting more points on the board for the talent they have in their team, and Everton to continue the momentum they have built this season, which has been very exciting for the Goodison Park crowd. That's a good ball by Clement. Latchford falls wide. And Connolly! Real chance for Everton to take the lead at Anfield. The season Darragot's having here is always going to beat Case in that aerial duel. It's come for Surdith. Fine effort there by Graham Surdith and pushed away by Davis. Really hit that smoothly. And that looked like a foul there. The referee's blown for half-time nonetheless. A poor game really for a Merseyside derby, but it still hangs in the balance. Lyons virtually with a somersault there. And Clements with a left foot. Oh, he stayed with a fine save from one Clements to another. Connolly's corner. And it's a goal for Kenyon. Roger Kenyon, an unlikely scorer. What a big goal for Everton, the roof of the net. Anfield crowd are getting very frustrated here. It hasn't been a great game, but it has benefited Everton. And Keegan, that's a beautiful reverse pass. They may get their moment. McDermott has a chance, and he's taken it. It's 1-1. Listen to the noise. Terry McDermott, off the bench, has equalised crucially for Liverpool here. Reverse pass from Keegan was superb. It's a poor challenge. That will be a booking, I think. Bernard. We've only a minute left here. It probably deserves a 1-1 draw. Crowd are still on their feet. Here's Keegan. Keegan looking for a chance. And there's a shot! Oh, Everton's got it! So close to a spectacular winner.
A disappointing Merseyside derby many expected to be a far more entertaining affair. Now we take you to a goals roundup. We are going to start at St James's Park. Newcastle United showing glimpses of form this season, and Manchester United the same. A very evenly matched contest, you would think. Manchester United started the brighter at St James's Park, with Gordon Hill looking lively, his left foot strike forcing an excellent save from McFall. It was Newcastle, however, who came closest to going in front before the interval. Malcolm McDonald stretched from a tight angle, but could only shave the upright. In the second half, United began very much the same. Hill's header finding Pearson and his clever back heel presenting Macari with a chance to put United in front. It was almost 2-0 in the 65th minute, Gordon Hill's deflected shot rolling inches past the upright. With 10 minutes remaining, Newcastle will wonder how they didn't equalise. Burns' centre and Tudor's shot forcing a wondrous save from Alex Stepney. But it was in the 90th minute that Newcastle finally made the breakthrough. McDonald's back post header and Hibbert's volley, bringing a point to the rapturous St James's Park crowd.
There's Brady's cross. And Stapleton with a header. And it'll come for Redford. And a goal. Shilton could only keep out the first header. And Redford with a big goal for Arsenal. Here's Mahoney. And in comes Jeff Hurst. Stoke City are level. Arsenal on the breakaway here. Mancini has run a long way here. Oh, Stapleton's got the wrong side of blow. And in comes Redford again. My heaven, Arsenal needed this. Stoke City looking to break, but Arsenal trying to push them back. Oh, they've made a terrible mistake. And Stapleton can finish it here. And Stapleton can finish it here, and he has. Terrible lack of concentration by Smith. And Stapleton has finally got the points on the board for Arsenal.
Sheffield United and Leeds United had a contender for worst game of the season, and Joe Jordan's shot was the only highlight for Leeds. From Sheffield United's perspective, they probably thought they should have won this match. In a very similar attack to the one at the other end, Mick Spate's shot brought the best out of Harvey in goal. It remained 0-0. Leicester City had the best possible start against West Ham. Bobley's free kick arrowing into the near post for one of the goals of the day. West Ham United have been one of the better teams not to win a game this season, and this kind of football was testament to it. Bonds and Jennings working well before Taylor finishes off the move. Neither side could get the victory. Birchenall's thunderous shot cannoning off the woodwork. The same applied to West Ham. Excellent work by Trevor Brooking, and only Taylor knows how he didn't get a second. Another point for West Ham United. Ipswich Town hit a rut against Queen's Park Rangers in what was the summit fixture so far. That continued against Spurs at White Hart Lane, Ralph Coates' overhead kick almost shocking them in the first few minutes. It was Ipswich that took the lead. Lambert's driven cross expertly turned into the roof of the net by Trevor Wymark. Spurs almost got a classic goal right on half-time. Duncan's chip finding Chivers' left foot volley, smashing the crossbar right on the whistle. Spurs fans were disgruntled as the players left at half-time. In the second half they picked things up. Chivers' first time pass, finding Jones, and Jones finding Coates for 1-1. Spurs level in an instant and responding to the fans' displeasure. Jones and Coates linked up again to create a goal a minute later. Chivers' deft back heel, turning the tables on Ipswich. A fantastic goal from Chivers, who was having a very good game. Spurs had their tails up. Pratt's shot deflected and Coates' first time strike brilliantly saved by Cooper. Spurs furthered their advantage 20 minutes from time. Duncan's left foot volley coming back off the post, and Jones there on the follow-up. 3-1 to Tottenham. A complete turnaround in the second half from Spurs, who badly needed a victory. That was confirmed with 10 minutes left, when Duncan was left all on his own, having beaten the offside trap. The defence split, and with only Cooper to beat, Duncan was calm and composed for 4-1. Ipswich were valiant to the end and managed a consolation goal in stoppage time. Wymark picking up his second of the game when his powerful shot slipped through the grasp of Jennings. 4-2 to Tottenham.
Well, after a hugely entertaining day, Queen's Park Rangers maintained their place at the top of the table despite drawing at home to Burnley. Everton move into second after their away draw at Liverpool. Stoke City and Norwich still yet to win a game and prop up the table, though West Ham are in the same position but with more draws on the board. Today, however, belonged to the hat-trick hero Rodney Marsh, and we'd like to thank Football Cartoons for this superb drawing. You can catch more of his work on Facebook, well worth a commission, with bygone eras and legends preserved. From everyone at the Beautiful Game and myself, Brian Moore, we'd like to thank you for your predictions and your views. We will see you next time for another entertaining day of virtual football from the real era.